What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your host, Mystical Arab. Today I have a very special video for y'all, and that's how to get closer or even how to get to a nuke. I got 7 tips for you guys, and hopefully this will help you a lot in this Call of Duty and any other games like this moving forward. Many of you ask me, like, Mystical, how do you do it? How do you get this many nukes with different weapons? How do you do it? Well, that's why I made this video for y'all. Y'all have requested it, and today I'm providing it. So let's go, baby. But like I said, I got 7 tips for y'all. And the first one, technically first 2 I will discuss right now, is map awareness and map control. For map awareness, you got to ask yourself, how well do I know this map? And if you answer, I barely play this map, I don't know it as much, or I don't know the layout, then that's your answer. You got to learn it, and you got to understand the layout. Now, the main idea I want you to take away from map awareness is, like I said, how well you know the map and use your map, aka your radar. The radar plays a huge role from getting kills and not dying. For example, in this map, in Atlas Superstore, I'm using the CR56, and as you can see by the radar, I have multiple enemies. Now, I don't want to get the guy on the right because the other enemies coming to my left will see me. So as I get these 2 guys, I immediately look at the radar, and what do you know? Another person. Now I look again and see a person trying to flank me. So what do? I drop shot him. This is just one example I'll provide to keep this video short of how the radar is your best friend, and it comes in clutch a lot. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. In this clip you'll see me die, but the reason I died was because I was looking at the radar for too long. An enemy came around the corner and I was late to react. So always take quick glances at the radar, and when you do, try not to be so open where an enemy could see you, because if you take more than 1 second to look at the radar, it could mean death. Next is map control. And just so you all know, everything here flows together from every tip that I give you. But when I'm talking about map control, I would like to talk about game mode. And just so you know, map awareness will be involved for me to talk about map control. So for map control, you must be map aware. Hence, map awareness comes in. You need to know the map and know the spawns of your enemy. Typically with map control also depends on the game mode you play. For going for nukes, you wouldn't be playing search and destroy, cyber attack, free for all. So my advice for you guys is try 10v10 mosh pit. That's mainly what I play, and that's what I would advise you guys to do. And try to play domination and headquarters only. With domination, you can control where they spawn depending if you are holding 2 out of the 3 flags. And it depends on how your team is set up, because if they're just staying back at A or just staying back at their spawn, then you're kind of getting screwed because there's no one pushing up with you, kind of helping you out. So in this gameplay, I'm in Granza Raid playing headquarters. Now the best way to play headquarters is to play around it and never on it. I say that because the enemies will all be going towards it, and if you are close by it or even on it, you'll be surrounded and most likely you'll die. So now if you play around it, it will give you the chance to kill everyone that's trying to get to it, and that's the whole end on my end when I go for nukes. When I play headquarters, is I play around it, never on it. So I always want to kill the people that are trying to get to it. Once you have map awareness and map control down, next is your movement. What do I mean by movement? Well, it's simple. How well do you move in the game? Are you slow to react or quick to react? Do you slide cancel? Do you drop shot, jump shot, bunny hop? All these type of movements. Are you well aware of them? Do you do them or do you not do them? So if you do none of these, then I say let's work on it, because these movements will help you a lot and will come in clutch, especially during heavy fire. If you need help with this, I will provide a link from DEVOUR in the description below that will provide it very clearly and understandable. However, since you are here, I will be showing you some clips on my end of my movement from my own gameplays. So once again, we are in Atlas Superstore, and in this clip you'll see myself using every step that I've stated so far. Now from what you have seen, I like to jump shot and slide cancel. I'm still working on drop shotting because a lot of players do these type of movements from jump shot, slide cancel, but the ones you rarely see are those who drop shot. So drop shots come in clutch, especially when everyone's trying to slide cancel, jump shot, and it gives you that advantage, especially when not a lot of people drop shot. Now, once you have your movement out of the way, we shall dive into the class setup. For those who watch my videos and know me, I love the monolithic suppressor. For one, it gives you damage range, and the main takeaway is sound suppression. No matter what, I want to be off the radar. So when I'm gunning down enemies, I don't want them to see me on the radar so they can hunt me down. I want to be stealthy. Next, depends on how well you can control a weapon, because there are many underbarrels that take away aim down sight speed. However, I make gun setups based on damage, aim down sight speed, and stealthiness. If you look back at all my videos, all the Nuke videos that I posted and provided, I mainly use Commando foregrip, monolithic suppressor, and stippled grip tape. Those are the main three, and the other two just depends on the weapon. Now for perks, I suggest running EOD, since there will be bouncing betties, claymores, or people trying to explode you with grenades or C4. There are many times where EOD saved me from not dying. Next is ghosts. Especially going for a nuke, you want to be off the map. When the enemy gets a personal radar or UAV, you just don't want to be seen on the radar. Lastly, it's amp. Amp will come in big, from swapping your weapons to putting down an ammo crate or even throwing a grenade. These three perks are what you need in order to get closer or even get to a nuke. Now, as I said before, all these steps flow together. With that being said, we will move on to kill streaks. With kill streaks, we want to utilize the radar and see our enemies while having something in the air watch our back and help keep the game alive. So we start with the UAV. UAV will help dictate where the enemies are as long as they don't have ghosts. Surprisingly, in 10v10, not a lot of people use ghosts, so UAV comes in clutch. Next is the VTOL jet. Even though there's still a 5% chance that somehow, some way, the VTOL will kill me. I don't know how, I don't know why, but sometimes there's that 5%. But don't let that 5% discourage you from using it, because the VTOL jet is an absolute beast. Not only will it provide air support cover, but it also acts as a UAV for a split second. One big note that I would like to state from the VTOL jet radar, or just the radar in general, is use your teammates as a tool to help you find out where the enemies are. I use my teammates a lot, from where I need to position myself, where I need to go, and if I see them spawn on my side, I know the enemy is going to be on the other side of the map. But if I see my teammates spawn on the other side of the map, then that signifies to me that the enemy is kind of near where I'm at rather than where my teammates spawned. So definitely use your teammates as a big part of your UAV and how to position yourself and go from there. And lastly but not least, my favorite kill streak, and that's advanced UAV. Advanced UAV is basically God's eye. You're guaranteed 5+ kills. If you're lucky, you can probably get 15, but the advanced UAV lasts probably 30 to 45 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. However, advanced UAV is what you need to get closer to your nuke, because like I said, it's God's eye. You're able to see everyone's direction. You're basically able to see everyone no matter what the scenario is. So those are my 3 kill streaks that I always use: UAV, VTOL jet, and advanced UAV. Lastly, for tip number 7, which will be the most vital and most important, and that's to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you made it this far, I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys. And if you guys could, comment down below Habibi, #Habibi. Hopefully this helps out a lot of gamers get closer or even get to a nuke. And I hope everyone is doing well. And as always, stay smiling.